love when we do this. James over there. FC Neo Tokyo over here. DPG incoming whenever he gets here. And we are doing the watch along of the MLS Cup this year. I'm going to do a lot of talking right now because I think James is still enjoying a salad.
It covers most of the bases defensively, and if you can then rotate your positions when you regain possession,
I'm watching this already. I'm watching this.
Let's hope we see that today.
And it has such old school MLS vibes, like early 2000s. Or not early 2000s, mid 2000s, early 2010s MLS vibes. It's a sunny day at Carson for the final, which is, you used to play the final there all the time. You know, that now, and we got the Red Bulls, and we got the Galaxy. I mean, and nothing screams old school MLS quite like this. Oh shit, are you playing FIFA? I just saw our stream.
I got a little background going on, but I have to also make an adjustment, which is this.
Ladies and gentlemen, streaming is the fun part. It's where you chill. The podcast, you're like, oh God, what did I say? I need to edit that out because I was a moron. Nah, JK. We'd sound a lot smarter if I edited out our moronic moments. Or you, for that matter.
That is true.
A little behind the scenes, inside baseball. James edits the full podcast, and then I go through and pull out the other videos. Because, do it for the love of the game. Oh, what's this TIFO? Okay, lame. Flyovers. Yo, how do you feel about flyovers? I kind of fucking hate them because that's a lot of wasted money. But, when you're not bombing somebody, I guess you got to use those things for something. I'm sorry. I have not been awake that long today, unfortunately. And if I'm shouting, it's because I went to see Coalesce last night, which was dope.
What was that? Some crazy...
So, anyway, shout out to a band called Meth. They're awesome. I wasn't sure if I hated them or loved them during the show. They're just like a noise. They're very much like Coalesce in the sense that they're like math metally metalcore kind of noise core stuff. Right, it's not really heavy enough to be grindcore or nothing, but the singer, and the other thing is Coalesce is, they've been around for so many years. Their crowd skews older, so there wasn't even a pit going on. Like I thought last night I was gonna see spin kicks and fists flying, and it was just a bunch of old dudes like me. I literally was the only one in the pit with like two other dudes when they literally begged us to start one. But that singer of the first band Meth comes out into the crowd and is kind of like flopping around singing with the fucking mic stand stuff. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, does he want us to start a pit? Like, should I push this guy? Or if I push this guy, is everybody going to turn to me like I'm a total asshole, and a jerk? So I don't know. Anyway, it was a fun show. Just my hearing, my God. They just... Oh, brutality.
The songs you sent, I couldn't imagine.
Well, the second band was better. Like the first band they were interesting because it was just like there was not a second that wasn't engulfed. Like every instrument had to play a note in every moment of time at all times. It was just nothing but like a wall of sound. But Coalesce was cool, man. Their old school metalcore stuff. It was good. The only, you could tell they haven't played for years, right? Because the first song is my favorite song, and that's like kind of the worst one of the night. Like they kind of didn't get off to a strong start, but like after that they locked in and things were good. Yo, the Galaxy scored first minute of your simulation.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh God, this is an old one. That was Chicharito. But, all right, so we're getting ready to kick off here. Lineups, do we care to show lineups? Oh, oh man, we have a crasher. All right, so let's say this now. So it looks like Konor is here, just
Cool.
in case he jumps in here. But before this game kicks off, which is seconds away, who do you got? Who do you think's winning this game?
New York Red Bull.
What score?
New York Red Bull. 2-1.
I got LA 3-1. LA is winning 3-1, even without Ricky Puig, which that is the biggest story of the game. Is Puig is out due to his ACL just apparently disintegrating and leaving his body, despite him providing the game-winning assist without one.
I wonder if David Beckham is going to be there, even though Miami's not.
Oh, of course he's going to be there. Remember, this is the hobnobbing event of the season for the executives.
He was just with the Queen.
Was he really?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, the Queen's dead, right?
The King and the Queen. King Charles.
Oh, yeah, I guess he remarried, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Konor, what's going on, brother?
What's up?
Konor Knows Soccer in the chat, or well, on the show, I should say.
What's going on, brother?
Nothing. I just wanted to pop in here for a second. Did you guys see the bullshit rumor that came out this week that a certain team in Florida is looking to add Kevin De Bruyne in the summer?
I did not see that, but I mean, there's been rumblings that KDB is coming.
I thought they were talking about that in the middle of summer.
Well, I mean, why would he stay? Man City's having an off year.
Well, it's Pep Guardiola. It's Champions League football.
Hold on, Konor, let's talk about this, but right before we do, because the game has kicked off and it's still 0-0. What's your prediction?
I could fucking care less.
But give me a prediction. Who you got?
The Galaxy.
I think that's the smart money, even without Ricky Puig. All right, back to your rumor.
I just pulled up this Yahoo article who's fairly they're fairly accurate, and they just shared this yesterday. The headline is Kevin De Bruyne named as number one transfer target for MLS Giants. And they say here they're talking about Inter Miami. And this is what really caught my eye. Talks could be opened next month.
I mean, it makes sense.
He's not out of contract until the summer.
Well, but you have that first 6 months, so you can start talking you can sign a pre-contract with a team in that time frame.
Okay, so from how I understand the rule is, if like players like Kevin De Bruyne or Virgil van Dijk, Mo Salah, their contracts all expire in the summer. So, and if they don't put pen to paper and sign a new deal with their current clubs, they're allowed to hold talks with other clubs, whether it be Saudi, MLS, or
yeah. So actually, he could. So Galaxy could put, or not Galaxy. I'm sorry. Inter Miami could get Kevin De Bruyne signed in this transfer window, and then he plays the rest of his contract. It's a pre-contract. So then he finishes out with Man City and then comes over in the summer.
Here's where my problem lies. You know they're going to bend the rules for Miami, even though they're probably going to get grouped in the Club World Cup, which nobody cares about, right?
Yeah, it could not care less.
They couldn't get a TV deal. You know, the Saudis had to invest $1.5 billion into DAZN, which apparently is a thing, but they're streaming the games for free and on local TV. Like,
for the Club World Cup?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the DAZN does a lot of the worldwide fighting stuff. So you see like that Ryzen stuff in Japan.
They've done a couple of the what's his name? Jake Paul. They've done a few of his stuff too. But what I don't understand is where within the rules and the salary cap does Miami have the money to sign a world-class talent at the age of, he's in his early 30s. Where do they have the money? Because he's going to demand a high salary. Now I'm gonna look.
Connor,
this
you're
up.
not gonna like my answer with that.
I'm gonna love it.
Yeah, my answer is I don't care. If your
I don't
rules
fucking care about the money. It's not my money.
If your rules prohibit KDB from joining that exciting Inter Miami team, then your rules suck.
If your rules prohibit you from being able to play, to keep Michael Jordan playing, because, gosh damn it, he's just worth more not playing than he was playing at a certain point in time. You got to play Michael Jordan what he's due, and that's how the Bulls. That's why the Bulls paid him $33 million for a season.
Here's the problem. The only reason why Miami has all this leeway is because they got 2010 Barcelona. And Messi has a big say on who they bring in.
I don't think so. I think that any team, any team can earn this leeway if they were truly showing their commitment on the field, off the field, in the capacity that Miami has been.
Hold on. So this will never fucking happen. Because he's more than likely going to go to a New York or a LA or Miami where it's desirable. But could you fucking imagine if Issa Tall and the crew front office and the Haslam ownership pulls a fucking rabbit out of the hat and signs Kevin De Bruyne as a free agent in the summer?
That would be amazing. That's
Could you
the
imagine
thing.
the midfield of De Bruyne and Nagbe right next to each other? How do you fucking stop it?
Well,
with Cucho up front.
Am I the only one that thinks that Kevin De Bruyne has gotten a little injury prone at the later stage of his career, and it's more of a gamble than the sure thing that it looks like? You know what I mean?
Kevin, here's what I think the most likely move is. Karim Benzema, before he made the move to Al Ittihad and Saudi, he was injured. His last couple years at Real Madrid, he was injury prone. What did he do? He took the money and he went to Al Ittihad in Saudi.
Yep.
Now, if you want my honest opinion, I think De Bruyne ends up in Saudi out of all the likely destinations.
I actually disagree with that personally. I do personally think De Bruyne is headed towards MLS. I think. Well, De
Bruyne is coming to MLS.
I think so. I think so. And
I don't see him posting pictures of any Saudi clubs. I see him posting pictures about like shit like the Bulls and stuff.
And I'll say this.
I might be confusing Griezmann.
Oh, that's Griezmann for sure.
That's Griezmann.
But James is going to remember this. But you came a little bit later to the MLS. You know what? Like, on a lower money scale, this was the exact sentiment everyone had for the Galaxy at one time when they had Donovan and Robbie Keane and David Beckham, and then all of a sudden somehow they also had Ensign Buttle and they also had Robbie Rogers and they also had all these other really good players.
Didn't they have Zinedine Zidane at one point too?
It was Zidane, yeah, but that was after. That's when they I'm saying, like, the way Miami feels right now for someone like yourself who's just now in the league and has a team competitive, this was exactly what was going on in 2011 for the LA Galaxy. And you know what? I thought the same thing then as I think now. If you are ambitious, MLS will bend the rules for you. The only time anyone ever got in trouble was Miami, and I think that was a preemptive strike so that everybody, like, they'd be like, see, we punished them, and then they could get away with this now.
But moving on to the Griezmann thing, his contract is up with Atletico Madrid in the summer. Like, I'm pretty sure. And he's 33, going on 34 years old. What are the chances that he signs with a rebuilding Chicago Fire team with a MLS veteran head coach Greg Berhalter and kind of carries that team next season?
I mean, he's a Bulls fan. He is a Bulls fan. That's the one thing.
He probably thinks he can live in LA and just like drive over to a few Bulls games a year.
Oh yeah, take a flight over.
Hey, by the way, welcome DPG to the stream. And nothing has happened in the game. People just keep falling down. By the way, so that's why we're not talking about it. Anyway, to your point, I think, we have been on record, and I've said what I think the Fire need, and I've gone up to at least 7 new starters. So if you're telling me we get an Antoine Griezmann willing to play the wing, then 100%. Maybe. LA Galaxy score with a beautiful through ball. Absolutely dicing the defense.
Did he score? Or he's like, why is he not celebrating? Was it off?
No, it's Pansel. Yeah, he's free. Wait, he's freaking out about something. Oh, oh man, what is he talking about? He's freaking out about getting his jersey pulled to the ref.
Oh, he scored, so but
why is he complaining? Like, dude,
I have no idea.
What's with this face?
I don't know what's going on, man. We can't, for legal reasons, have the audio. Hold on, I'm turning my mic off.
Yeah, hold on. I'm looking at this.
Oh, God, you have to listen to Taylor Twellman on this call? I like Taylor Twellman a lot, but God damn it, can I say this? Let's pour one out. Let's throw it up. Let's give a cheers to the greatest announcer in the history of soccer, JP Delacamera.
So, two things here. That was a very weak shot, but that was much worse goalkeeping. Like,
yeah, usually is that what's his name? Carlos Cordova or Carino? I forget what his name is.
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, he held up the Puig jersey. Dang! It's getting toxic early. I love it.
Wait, did Ricky? What happened?
So it looks like he got hurt.
Yeah,
he got like a torn ACL. Yeah.
Yeah, he provided the assist without an ACL. It was just like, nah, dog, I don't need that.
Oh.
So, I didn't mean to crash the party, but
No, dude, hang out. We're having
No,
fun.
we love it.
we need
I heard
to.
about your crew.
I feel like the four of us need to get together and just have like an off-season episode put out in like mid-January during the
Like
off-season.
a preseason or something like that, like a preseason episode.
Yeah, just like a good primer for when we do get going later. Because we'll be. By the way, that's another thing. Housekeeping. This is the last episode of the season 1 of Enemies of the Fire. We're gonna come back officially sometime in February. Again, the schedule isn't released yet. We don't. Once that's released, we'll have a better idea when actually we're gonna get rolling again. But yeah, we're going to be taking a short hiatus.
Man, I really want this New York crew.
But by the way, hold on. Just to wrap it all back around one more time. I like Connor's idea of Antoine Griezmann. I want that here in Chicago badly.
I don't think.
You don't think
here's
we
the
should
thing. I think that's what it is. That's to me that Shaqiri has left a bad taste.
Right.
That I don't even want like these big European stars anymore. Like I'd rather take a hardworking MLS guy that's trying to make a name for himself versus one of these guys that's already established that's gonna take this as like a vacation spot.
Yeah, I mean, you're
sorry.
right.
It's
Think
okay
about this.
for you to
At
be
some
wrong.
point, we all kind of soured on the Lewandowski idea.
Ew, because
even though we
Lewandowski
used to
sucks.
love it.
He's a lumbering.
We used to love it, but we
Lewandowski
soured on that.
is 30. My guy's 30. What is he? 36?
I mean,
35, somewhere around
yeah.
there. He scored today, and he now is the top goal scorer in all the top 5 European leagues with 16 goals. He has more goals than Erling Haaland currently does.
Wait, Lewandowski.
And Mo Salah. There was a tweet put out by CBS Sports Coalesce that said he's the leading goal scorer in Europe's top 5 leagues.
I don't think that's going anywhere.
That's not going. He's gonna stay. He's gonna stay in Europe. He's gonna retire in Europe. That's it. And honestly, I wouldn't want him for the fire. Oh my god.
Oh my
oh
god!
my god!
Yeah, that curse is still
Oh
going.
my god!
Oh my!
This one is over before it started.
Just like the simulation.
You're right. They scored. The simulation scored in the first minute.
So,
I really wanted this New York team to finally break the curse.
Yeah. Oh man.
Nah, dog. Let him sit in it.
I really don't want to see like another LA team win again. Like it's
Well, too late.
Do you think Zlatan? Do you think Zlatan's watching this game?
Absolutely not.
Like
He can't see it past that stack of money in front of his TV.
What a shot! Wow.
That goalkeeper sucks.
What
That goalkeeper
beautiful-
sucks.
Oh, they should pull him.
Oh,
He's
that was-
fucked. The goalkeeper's fucked in the head.
Look at this. Look
The
at
first
this.
shot
This is
fucked him, and the second shot has bamboozled him.
outside of the outside of the boot.
Like, these are like passing shots. These are like no velocity, nothing. Just like,
Wow.
There wasn't much he could have done.
And
There
Joe
was
Village
not
picked
much.
up the Puig jersey too.
Damn.
Dude, they're doing it
man.
for Ricky.
Dude.
That's I love that emotion. They're like, fuck this, we're doing it for Ricky.
the curriculum
I
curse still
love-
continues.
When a team responds like that, man, that is just I've been there. And it's
hold
like
on,
we
hold
all
on.
you elevate. You
Hold on,
elevate.
there's two trains of thoughts here though. LA's up 2-0, right? You still
Best
got
comeback
most
ever.
you know what? You still have a lot of game in front of you. So unless LA puts any more points on the board, there's always that risk that New York comes back. I mean, what do they
there's
say?
a risk, but it's not likely.
The 2-0 score line is the worst. You know,
That's what they say. It's the worst in soccer, but plenty of games end 2-0. You know what I mean? Like,
no, not if you're the Fire.
well, yeah. No, then you give up a goal, the game losing.
Then you
goal
watch
in
it collapse.
89th. Yeah.
Then you watch it collapse. I will say this. I know that we have Konor here, and I know he was pretty hyped up on his Columbus Crew. I thought Columbus Crew was going to do a lot better.
Oh yeah.
The soccer gods told us to go pound sand this year.
Yeah, who they lost against? Cincinnati?
No, they lost against New York.
Oh
Red
yeah,
Bull.
that's right. Yeah. The Konor's pissed too.
Hashtag F them kids.
Yeah, bro.
God.
I mean, they had arguably the best team in MLS beyond.
You know what this
Messi's
tells me,
team.
man? You know what this tells me? You could be the best team in the regular season, but the moment playoffs come, you collapse.
Dude, I'm telling you, the top 4 seeds in the East were better than any team in the West.
Absolutely.
Like and we lost them all.
And Red
We
Bull's
lost
what's
them all.
They're the 6th seed or the 7th
Yep.
seed.
No, 6 or they're no, because 7 and 8 play. Or no, 8 and 9 play. They had to have been 7 then. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so I mean, I'm optimistic for next season, man. You know, we're gonna have Joe Mansueto's money. We're gonna have I'm hoping we have a much better decision maker in terms of players that are coming in. A lot to be excited about. I'm hoping that we are competitive next year, not be the bottom of the barrel in the East. I know Toke. Your philosophy is if you don't make the playoffs, it's a disaster.
It is. If you don't make the playoffs, fire Greg Berhalter instantly because you're not going anywhere. There is no conceivable way that anybody should not be able to make the playoffs with this kind of money that Mansueto puts into this team.
But here's the thing.
Ninth place is not a lot to ask.
Here's the thing.
for-
We've talked about this a few weeks ago about like Jim Curtin, getting fired from Philadelphia, and would he had been the better choice? I don't think he would be, considering the fact that it took him almost like 5 or 6 years to kind of get Philadelphia going, and I don't think we have that much of a attention span to wait 5 or 6 years.
No, we don't have that time, but he wouldn't need that time. He had to build everything from the ground up. You don't need that with Mansueto.
Yeah, but you know what?
Well, I would love to see Jim Curtin somewhere where the guy spends money, so he could see how good of a coach he really is.
Look,
I mean,
did
he
you
could
guys
do.
see that,
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't mean to intertwine, but
No, hop
did you
in,
see
dude, anytime.
did you see who Bruce Arena is targeting with San Jose currently?
Oh,
Brandon, pain in the ass, Vasquez.
I would want him if for.
oh, you know what? That's gonna cost money. Unfortunately, San Jose doesn't have it.
Yeah,
Well, Monterrey wants to let him go.
Yeah, well,
Support
Monterey wants a.
striker.
I think
Yeah.
that's a great
Yeah.
move. You go to Bruce
Guess
Arena.
what? Monterey has 4 fucking strikers on their fucking gift chart, but they put 2 fucking bids in for Kucha. You know what's gonna happen? if the Crew take a fucking low offer bid and send Cucho packing to Monterrey, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen the same thing. He's gonna start off hot and then he's gonna be dropped.
Look. San Jose is not gonna buy anybody, man. Let's be honest here. San
Wait,
Jose
they
doesn't have
already
money.
did. Hold on, they already got three players from New England. It was not Polster. Who'd they get? God, Manuel Boateng, right? God, who'd they get? They literally got 3 of Bruce Arena's guys out of New England
Already.
just recently.
Was it free agents, or was it a trade?
What about
A
the
trade.
funny
They
money?
traded like an international slot.
What happened to the
Oh,
brothers'
well, yeah.
heel? What happened to the brothers' heel?
I mean, they're still there. Hold on, God, why? Why aren't any
I
of
mean,
them plugged in?
if it's not actual hard cold cash, don't do it. Like it's like San Jose. San Jose is not gonna buy anything. Like if it ain't hard cold cash, it's not gonna happen. Like if it's funny money, everybody
great.
gets funny money. Everybody gets
All right,
funny.
hold on.
I like Time Animation's comment. It's the annual Losers to Chicago Fire 2024 Derby. I'll take any one of the players from both of these teams. They would definitely help the Fire.
It's
Aaron Long's coming, right? Former Red Bull.
I don't want that guy, man.
Not at all.
Neither does Toke.
Yeah,
God, you have Q logic right now.
it's like oh man, I saw him again on the LAFC and this last game and he was trash. Someone said he plays better when he has a rat tail. So there you go.
Aaron Ball's fall off was hard, man. He fell off a cliff going 100 miles an hour. This is a guy who was at the World Cup.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But
Hold on. Not to interrupt, but to interrupt. The San Jose Earthquakes have acquired Mark Anthony Kaye, David Romney, and Ian Harkes from New England Revolution, and New England will receive $500,000 in game and an international roster spot.
Yeah, funny money.
What he's going to do with that international roster spot? He's going to find a way to fuck it up. Guaranteed he's going to find a way to fuck it up.
Well, here. That's what I said about San Jose not spending money, because they're going to take free money from the league.
They took funny money, right?
Yeah, they took funny money. And who knows? I mean, do you think New England's probably going to pay some of these guys' contracts on the backside? No, it's going to be okay. So it's probably going to fit in their salary cap, and I'm sure the league pretty much absorbs that anyway. So, yeah, San Jose doesn't spend money, guys. I'm going to say it like that. That's why they struggle a lot on the West.
So that's why Bruce Arena is the perfect manager.
I have a question for the three of you, because it's early December, and I still haven't figured this out yet. Okay. Do you think that Columbus buys somebody before the season starts?
Only if Cucho's sold.
No. Columbus is a team that makes moves. Like, Columbus will have at least 1 or 2 moves. One will be very inconsequential, you'll think, but it'll be a guy who will be like a low roster player.
Yeah.
And then the other one will be somebody, I'll put it this way perfectly, Connor. For a long time, when I watched the Chicago Fire, they would sign somebody. I'd go, I've never heard of this guy. He must be good then. And then he'd come and be
not good.
Awful. Now, the Columbus Crew will sign players, and I'll go, oh, I've never heard of Jonathan Mensah. Oh, I've never heard of Awful.
Sure.
And then Harrison Awful. And then all of a sudden, they will be awesome. So, like I said, the Crew will sign somebody you've never heard of, and he'll slot into the starting lineup.
I also got to add something here, because I don't know how long that the Crew is going to sustain that kind of finding, these players I've never heard of that actually turn out to be awesome. And the reason I say that, didn't they just lose their GM?
No, don't they? Don't they have Blasco? The guy
they just
Toronto?
They lost him.
I don't remember that guy's name, but
the GM from Columbus Crew went to he took another job somewhere else. Correct me if I'm wrong, Connor.
Job at Black Knight Football Group. I believe they own Melbourne City in Australia, but they're the majority owners of Bournemouth. That's the most notable club they're the majority owners of.
He took it. So at this point, the decision maker for Columbus Crew, who's going to be the guy running the show now?
Isatal. He's been in the front office for years.
Okay.
But
So
he
you have no issues then.
Isatal's first big move was trading Will Sands for DeJuan Jones last summer.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that trade with. I like DeJuan Jones, but I don't think it might be another Julian Gressel situation. Like, I don't think he beats out Mo Farsi or Max Arfton for that wingback spot anytime soon.
So
Unless Mo
that's
Farsi or Max Arfton gets sold, he's not beating either of those guys out.
so now you got now you got questionable moves happening in Columbus. Then would you say that?
I don't know. I mean, only time will tell.
And the reason, and I'm sorry.
well, it sounds like to me he's got enough goodwill built up that the fans are willing
Yeah.
to see what's going on here.
So, but my thing is, so keep in mind that that guy we were talking about, the Blasco guy. You know, Toronto became Toronto because of the moves he pulled.
I know.
Columbus became Columbus because of the moves he pulled. So, Columbus crew, at this point in time, depending on the moves they make, the first 5 moves they make, if they turn out to be great, then they're going to keep the status quo. They're going to be competitive on the East.
They get the benefit of the doubt for me, for sure.
If those first 5 moves do not work out, I don't think they'll keep that momentum.
I got a great question for you. Who would you rather have right now? Darlington Nagbe or Kellen Acosta for this next MLS season?
I'm not going to try and hurt anybody's feelings because I have literally been a Darlington Nagbe fan since he was drafted by the Portland Timbers, right? Now, I just think eventually here, one of these years, Nagbe is eventually going to hit the wall. And it's just his age. It just will happen to him. So, like, right now, I feel like Kellen Acosta being younger, for sure, every year's the gamble, is this the year Nagbe drops off?
We also have to factor in that now we have Greg Berhalter managing this team. So I don't know whether his tactical output for this team is going to benefit Kellen Acosta. I mean, it's obviously Kellen Acosta working with Greg Berhalter is going to be very familiar to him anyways.
Well, I mean, didn't Nagbe play under Berhalter in Columbus? Or am I wrong? Am I mixing up my timeline?
I think you might have. I think Nagbe showed up after you left.
Yeah, but
So
Berhalter was the national team coach. He called them up.
Yeah, I doubt that. Yeah, I mean, in the way like the coaching tree Berhalter comes from, right? I don't see Berhalter being worse or better for either player. Actually, I see them both playing well under him if he were to coach either of them.
Darlington is 34 years old and Kellen is 29.
Yeah, that's literally it. Like Darlington Nagbe will be great until the minute he's not. You know what I mean? That's the problem.
So I was just scrolling through Twitter this week because it's apparently what I do now. I doom scroll. One Kyle Walker will be a free agent this summer.
Kyle Walker.
I'm in.
Move away from Kyle Walker.
Fuck yeah.
Can we get Kyle Walker?
So according to Martin Ziegler, who works for the Times and the Athletic, there has been interest from both MLS and Saudi Arabia for Kyle Walker. Now, keep in mind,
you guys. Hold on.
Shut up for a second. There's a reason I'm screaming.
okay.
Oh my God!
What did I say? What did I say? I said it. I called it. I'm like 2-0 is the worst possible score line that you can have when it's like it's not even 15 minutes yet.
It's the worst score in hockey. Yep.
DPG.
It's the most dangerous score.
I predicted 3-1, which means the Red Bulls have to score sometime. But hold on. Oh, it was a bad clearance. Oh my God, it was an awful clearance. What a goal, man. Just really composed. Who
you know what this tells me now? LA, that back line is their confidence is like kind of like on the rocks now.
I doubt it. Is that the center back? Who scored that?
I mean,
It was a fucking. If it's the center back who volleyed that,
Nealis!
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Nealis.
Nealis.
Is it?
All right. So going back to what you were saying, Connor.
I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, Kyle Walker.
I'm excited about Kyle Walker.
From what I'm seeing, there is concrete interest from both MLS and Saudi Arabia.
If he wants money and he wants to retire on a big bag of money, he'll go to Saudi. Like, that's the smart move.
More than likely, because Man
Well,
City
how
said
old is
they're
Kyle
moving away
Walker?
from
I
him.
apologize. I think you said this, but how old is he?
I think he's 34, but let me
Oh,
double check.
okay. Because I was I thought he was younger. I thought I was a person gonna say do MLS first, then go to Saudi. But
No. I mean, if he's 34, he wants to
he's got
collect
one
that
more
lad.
move.
He wants to collect that big bag of money.
But
Yeah,
I mean,
he's 34.
Does
I was
Kyle
right on the
Walker have
money.
American connections though? Because there's one of those guys up at the top of England who does have some American connections.
I don't know. The whole both countries speak English thing really
Yeah,
helps.
the Red Bulls are probing. Ooh. Red Bulls are probing. What did I tell you?
Oh!
What did I tell you? What did I tell you, Toke? What did I tell you, Toke? That back line's on the rocks now.
Listen, I always root
Or
for a
is
close
it-
game.
Or maybe it's the Liverpool right back.
Trent
You
Alexander
got-
Arnold.
Yeah, Trent
real
Alexander-Arnold.
quick,
I think he's got American links.
I'm going to
More
throw
than
this out here
likely, he's
before
gonna
we have
go
a
to Real
serious.
Madrid.
Hold on, before we get into a serious conversation, I want to throw this out here to DPG. Hey, when we start the second half, I want to go through and talk about the locker room sale. Bag of stuff right here.
Garbage bag of stuff.
Oh,
Oh, go
I
ahead,
want to show
Connor.
you guys. So I added to my jersey collection. Now I want to show you guys. I got this on Black Friday from soccer.com.
Oh, dude, the way your setup is, this is perfect for like a mystery reveal.
Yeah. even a mystery person.
That's awesome.
Oh, what is this? What is
Oh,
this?
it-
So
I
I
saw the
bought
color.
this. So I
Well,
bought
I know
this
it's blue.
really because he's currently one of my favorite players in the world, and I need this club in my collection. So it is a Chelsea jersey. The blue, the camera's not
Nice,
doing it
nice.
justice, but it is very, very blue.
It's like that electric blue they were wearing. That's like from 1 or 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, almost.
Lit.
What I really like.
Emma
usually I don't
Forsberg's
like
taking their
jerseys.
corners. That's weird. Oh, dude, they're kicking each other. They're kicking each other. Hold on one
Yeah,
second,
I seen some guy fall on the floor. I seen some guy.
Yoshida just got kicked by Nealis.
He volleyed that
He got
ball.
pushed.
Now he's
I
like,
think he
I'm
got
gonna
pushed.
volley your nuts.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Come on, Yoshida. I've seen
Come
LeBron.
on.
I've seen LeBron even take bigger hits than that
Yeah.
and not
Come
fall.
on, man. What kind of? He did the like. It wasn't even. It didn't look like he even put any strength. He just did one of these, and the guy
Nah.
just collapsed.
Nah.
The guy looked like he got
Flop.
shot.
And what's weird is Forsberg taking the corner.
Oh my god,
Yeah,
I gotta
well-
know who's on the back of this jersey, but now all this shit's going on in the game.
What? I told you, bro. I told you, man. That back line
that
is shaky
really-
now.
Is that gonna be who I think it is? No, it's not. I'm waiting.
Anyway,
Number
I
10.
was saying, normally I don't like the jerseys without sponsors, but this. I
Alright,
like
just take the
no
shot.
sponsor with this one.
Bad shot. Okay, recovery. Oh, he's gonna get it. He's gonna. Yeah, you got it.
There's nothing here. But so, I like the no jerseys or the no sponsors for me.
Oh, that was it. That was it.
So anyway, I might as well.
Who's the guy?
just
Who's the
say-
guy? Who's the guy?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
he got
Cole
Cole Palmer.
I had a feeling.
I
Cole
was
fucking
looking
Palmer.
I was looking for a Palmer England jersey, but I couldn't find it, so I said, "Fuck it, this is the next best thing."
I think I have.
I pulled
think I
the,
might have.
Chelsea-
I might have an autographed soccer card of his.
Of Cole's? Wow.
Cole Palmer, yeah.
Cole's blown up, man. And he's actually good. It's like all the hype that Mason Mount got, but like actually good and not terrible.
Haven't showed you guys this one. Hold on. Let me take it out.
Man, I'm waiting for someone to come out like, hey guys.
Hey, it's Connor. It's gonna be somebody completely different.
Harry Kane.
Dude, Harry Kane is quickly becoming my favorite footballer of all time.
Hello, lads.
Bayern Munich will never win with Harry Kane.
That's the day that he leaves. I bet you the day he leaves Bayern Munich's gonna go back to winning again.
So I bought this as a birthday present to myself.
Oh,
Norwich.
that's different. Norwich.
I love that.
Homa brand.
That looks freaking sick.
That is sick. That bright yellow.
That's sick.
Oh, he kind of looks like you too, man. Oh.
Yeah, just curl up your hair.
Yeah.
Dyed a little red.
$25 to ship this thing.
How much?
Oh, $25 just for
$25.
shipping.
Oh, I would have jumped on. I would have.
Fucking England.
Oh,
I would've hopped on that too.
It's gonna be over there.
And I found this awesome print website that they're UK based. They can do like custom, like those prints that can show like have starting lineups and like the full time score, and like what happened in a match.
You mean like a stat sheet?
Well, like a live tracker stat, like a live.
Hold on.
What's the word? Because you can't show it live, but it's like everything's happening in real time.
So this company is called Full Time Prints, and I heard about them on a Zealand video.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So basically, what these people do,
The football manager guy.
So basically, what this company does is they make and sell football prints like this. So like this is Aguero's goal versus QPR to win the Premier League.
Oh
And
shit, that's
so, like,
awesome.
See how it like shows you like the different ball movement,
Okay.
all that, and the score. And it's,
I would do that
They
if the
also
Fire went to like an MLS Cup final and won it.
Yeah,
I
that
would
would
do
be
something
so
like-
awesome.
and $26 base price without shipping. That's not bad.
That's
Oh,
not bad.
no.
That's-
I was emailing with the guy with one of the guys who runs it, and you could submit like at the bottom of their website. There's a section where you can submit a custom request, and like they'll put in your email, your name, whatever, and they'll get back to you. And they can do goal calls. So like, for example, what's a memorable Fire moment? Like from when they
This
won the
hasn't been a
MLS
lot.
Cup.
Lopez in the Open Cup.
So
Yeah.
Frank Lopez in the Open Cup, for example.
Oh, yeah.
You can request prints that has the actual call in writing from that goal. And they say that the guy said they do research and they match. They get the call, and then they in the background they match it with the color kits worn that day. And
That'd be sick, man.
because I want something to like hang like right here. So it's
Would
just
you
not like-
would you get one for the Columbus Crew? Like maybe when they won the MLS Cup
That's what
recently?
I was thinking.
Last year? Yeah.
last year? Yeah, there you go.
The one I would like is Cucho's debut goal against
Oh,
Chicago.
No, you don't.
Oh,
don't.
you know what the
don't.
best Fire one would be? Would be the
Don't.
win goal. The Keller
Oh, that
Acosta.
would be
That
a
would be
nice one.
sick because it would
But
just
you know
be
what? But
from
you know what?
Brady to Acosta.
But you know what? For stuff like that, I'd rather say it for like a defining moment, like a championship game, like a U.S. Open Cup game, like a final. I'm sorry, because you don't want to get random games. Like I wouldn't
man,
get like
Forsberg tackled.
Forsberg's like,
I wouldn't
He
I wouldn't
seems
get a
fat.
random game
Yellow card.
for Delgado.
Yep. Is that
I'm
Mike
telling you.
Delgado?
That is.
Oh God, I love that. Is so MLS. That's my level
Not
of
bad.
MLS, man. I love those
It's
cats.
just the
He's been on the team for a while too.
debut goal in July of 22. It's just memorable for me because we were 2-0 down at halftime. Derek Etienne comes on, scores a brace. He gets replaced by Cucho, who chips Gaga who gets on a run, chips Gaga for the game-winning goal. But It's memorable to me because it started what would be the birth of a future city legend in Cucho Hernandez. And a little over a year later, we won MLS Cup for the first time since 2020.
With him being a major part.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, another cool one is that Kai Kamara goal against the Portland Timbers in the MLS Cup. Columbus scoring like in the first minute, or like in the second minute of MLS Cup.
But I don't know. It's just something that I've been thinking about, because I just want something like when I stream. I want something like on this wall, so it's not looking like a blank wall. Because we got my door over here and then my closet door here, but I don't know.
Something like this.
You gotta decorate. This is my section. My fiance has literally every inch of every wall covered in the rest of the apartment. It's not necessarily that bad, but it's I didn't realize how much of a minimalist I was until I met this woman.
But yeah,
like, oh man, so I'm actually happy. Okay, real quick, the whole reason we're here is the MLS Cup, right?
Yeah,
I'm enjoying this game so far.
It's exciting now that New York
been a
called
pretty
one
good
back.
game. Yeah, it's been fun to watch. There's been stuff.
Honestly,
going
this whole
on.
playoff season has been actually kind of fun to watch.
It has, but it wasn't as good as soccer as it could have been. Like if we got those,
I mean,
you get Columbus, Cincinnati, Miami, Columbus, Miami, Orlando. If we had gotten the games that we deserved, it could have been some good, pretty soccer.
I mean, I think the fun of it was watching all these supposedly giant clubs crumble against these lower seed teams. Like who would have thought Atlanta was going to eliminate Miami in Miami?
Never. I would like if I had to bet my life on that game, there's never a chance I would have ever put it on Atlanta.
Anyway,
I'd be dead.
I am going to drop because I'm getting hungry, and I'm sure the dog is too. And even though he's probably gonna fucking growl at me when I get near him, and I got my friend and video editor and thumbnail maker up my ass because I haven't sent him I haven't finished writing and or started recording the next video to send to him. So I got stuff to do.
Man, go ahead.
Get to work, brother.
Go eat some Bojangles or something, you know?
Yeah, and now we can get very Chicago Fire focused.
Actually, believe it or not, I'm not door dashing tonight. I'm going to try to move away from that.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I feel you. Like,
get on your bike and just bike it, bro. If you don't drive, bike it.
How's public transit there? How is public transit?
Non-existent.
Yeah, way too small.
Yeah, dude. How's public transit in Peoria? You know, so
you're right. You're right. You're right.
There you go.
I have some leftover fried rice from when I ordered.
Oh, that's always good.
Last night.
That's always good. That
leftover. Stick that in the microwave, and I bought.
Yeah.
We had at work. We had like thin cut steaks on sale. And
nice.
I grabbed some thin cut steaks, so I'm gonna fry some steaks. And
how's the weather over there?
Right now, I can tell you, it is 45 degrees.
That's not too bad. I mean, honestly, I would.
Oh, that's great.
I would actually grill. I would actually grill in that weather. You know,
I know it's 45. But
EPG Suburban Dad unlocked.
Yeah,
I would grill in that weather.
Oh, easily.
But I refuse. I refuse to cook when it's like 20 degrees. Like, I mean, it's good for smoking, I guess. You can still do smoking. It's just nobody wants to be out there in 20.
It's way too cold.
Anyway, I
gotta winterize my flat top too. All right, Brandon, just take care of that.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I didn't mean to crash the party. I just wanted to come
no
in
worries,
and
man.
No, you're welcome on a day like today.
Yeah.
Just to shout it out, I know my man's has been in his fields, but Konor Knows Soccer. Subscribe to it on YouTube. It's a good channel. I don't know what exactly he's doing these days, but he's going to be doing something because he's recording videos. So Konor Knows Soccer,
I got.
good friend of the channel.
I got.
Yep.
Actually, here I'll show you. Not finished with the script yet. I've been putting it off because I hate writing with a passion. Apparently, the writing gene skipped me. But here. So I'll just give you a.
Bro, just use AI.
It's there. You got it.
Oh,
I will share this. Just take a look at this title, and it will. I think it's. I got a good video coming up.
Yeah,
It's right here. The title is like right here.
Why
electric
alone to
sheep
yourself or JR?
who's JRR?
I kind of want to say, can you correct sense?
It's a fucking title.
Makes sense.
Half of this fucking script is not even spell checked.
Oh, the
All
good.
right, just
That's the way to do it. Just,
yeah. I mean, I have AI double check that too, by the way.
And then I got another. Then I got to record it, send it to my editor and thumbnail guy, a good friend of mine. He's gonna send it back to me. I'm gonna. Oh my god.
I kind of want fried rice. Thanks, Connor.
3 minutes of added time.
But yeah, and then my next video, I haven't even started on it yet, but so it's probably gonna be out like fucking February. But it's called. I'm debating between two titles. It's either gonna be Money on the Rise, Max Arston, or Max Arston, Money on the Rise. It's gonna be the same concept. I just can't decide on a title.
Those are always the worst. It is what it is, man. You just bang your head against the wall until something sticks.
Run it through AI. See what you like.
Oh, thanks, bro. You sent DPG after fried rice. He said he was hungry. Now he's gone.
Yeah. Anyway, Ohio State is playing currently in the Elite Eight of the NCAA tournament.
I am
So
pissed at
I'm
Ohio
probably
State
gonna
right now.
Watch them lose to Wake Forest.
Is that today?
Break my heart. So it's
Yeah,
right
Ohio
now.
State
It's
could
very-
eat some ass, as far as I'm concerned. I'm very upset with Ohio State. Specifically, I'm upset with Ohio State alum. Name is Kevin Warren. He's the current team president of the Chicago Bears, and he is the single and sole reason why Jim Harbaugh is not the coach of the Bears, and why I am no longer a fan of the Bears. So
wasn't Kevin Warren the Big Ten commissioner?
yeah, he was. He was
Before
that too.
He took the job in Chicago.
He was.
Hey, all that I'm saying is y'all should have kept Justin Fields.
No, yeah, right. That's a
You
mistake
didn't put
too.
Justin Fields.
Do you? What team is he starting on, Connor?
He would have been your starter.
I asked what team is he starting on? He's not starting.
He's still behind Russell Wilson in Pittsburgh right now.
Yeah, behind
You know
Russ
who is
Wilson.
starting, though?
Have
know
you
who
seen
is
his
starting?
stats compared to Mitchell Trubisky's? Mitchell
glad I don't care about the
Trubisky
Bears.
made more Pro Bowls and threw more touchdowns and threw more passes and was a
Wait.
better quarterback.
Did you say Mitch Trubisky?
Mitchell
made a Pro Bowl?
Trubisky was a better quarterback than Justin Fields ever was.
Oh, you want to know what's crazy? The last good franchise quarterback you guys had was Jay Cutler. I knew as soon as he
Yeah.
retired, you guys were cooked.
Sid Luckman and Jay Cutler. It's so true. I'm hoping that Caleb could
Sexy,
get
don't
improve.
don't you minimize the contributions of Sexy Rexy Grossman.
Hey, he got us to a championship. It's true.
Who was the quarterback? Where during the '85 season, where the only job that they had him do was hand it off to Lawrence?
McMahon. Jim
Jim
McMahon. Oh, one eye, they used to call him.
Oh
Okay.
God!
I can tell you guys the same thing that I just tell it to my mom just to piss her off. Walter Payton is not the greatest running back of all time.
He was fantastic.
I lived through Emmitt Smith and Walter Payton.
Barry Sanders.
Barry was
Sanders.
almost unstoppable.
I still think he was better. Walter Payton was better.
Herschel Walker. Oh wait, did he even make the league? Herschel Walker.
He was
No,
there.
he played for like a year or two. Herschel Walker is like one of the greatest like failures of a trade in the history of time. Like some franchise traded away their future for Herschel Walker, and
Was Eddie George any good in the league?
yeah, he was pretty good until the Madden curse. Then he just, basically died.
Speaking of the Madden curse, we're going to take a little break here for
Yeah,
halftime, and we'll be back in about 10, 15 minutes. Connor, you're more than welcome back for the second half.
All right.
All right, we'll see
Yeah,
you
I
guys
gotta
here in a
get
little
there.
bit here on Enemies of the Fire. Thanks for hanging out, and love those flag shots in the in the chat. Keep it up. We'll see you later. Be back in 10, 15. Let me set that up too.
Make sure
You're
it
not
loops.
intended to talk for 45 minutes.
Make sure it loops.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Set up shop, open up shop. Hey. Ice flicking in the light, Gucci shades when it's bright. Henny straight with some ice. I'm running game on a dike. She wanna know what it's like. She could get it on sight. You could get it on sight. Yeah, bitch, I'm married by type. Funny nigga be talking. Man, I'm not finna argue. Turn her out to a target. Turn your block to a party. Benz truck when I park it. OG Kush when I spark it. Peep the chain when it sparkle. Tiffany for the bracelet. Double G on the pavement. I ain't making no payments. Lawyer fees, I paid it. Beat the case, I skated. I'm the king of the flavor. I'm the king of the flavors. I got green by the acre. I don't see no neighbors. Ice flicking in the light. Gucci shades when it's bright. Henny straight with some ice. I'm running game on a dike. She wanna know what it's like. She could get it on sight. Yeah, you could get it on sight. Yeah, bitch, I'm married by type. You ain't need my type. You ain't need what I like. You just always wanna fight. I smash a chick on sight. I feel fine inside, but I used to die inside. Trying to get the timing right. Had to get the grinding right. Now I'm rocking diamonds, ice, like I did a diamond heist. Live life to the height. Really, you could die tonight. Shit, fuck what it was. Trip, tell you what it is. Bought a bag for my bitch. Blow a bag on my bitch. I was broke, I was sick. Saving up to get a fit. Saving up to get a brick. Now I pop tags on the whip. Drop the top on the coupe. I'm getting top, no roof. Ask your boo for the proof. To tell the truth on the truth, yeah. Ice flicking in the light. Gucci shades when it's bright. Henny straight with some ice. I'm running game on a dike. She wanna know what it's like. She can get it on sight, yeah. You can get it on sight, yeah. Bitch, I'm married by type. I'm the king of the flavors, yeah. I'm the king of the flavors. I'm the king of the flavors.
My friends don't know me, my partner's in crime. I could disown you, disconnect from you. My king's ambition, I'm watching while I'm wishing. A present for you, this gift I give to you. My thoughts pour in a song, squeeze me before I'm gone. Wanna hold you, feel inside of you. My intuition, I fill you with my reasons. Read my life, you're my silver ball. You keep bouncing into me. Read my life, you're my silver ball. Bouncing into me. A present for you, this gift I give to you. My thoughts pour in a song, squeeze me before I'm gone. Wanna hold you, feel inside of you. My intuition, I fill you with my reasons. You think you know me, but you have no idea. My friends don't know me, my partner's in crime. I could disown you, disconnect from you. My king's ambition, I'm watching while I'm wishing. In my life, you're my silver ball. You keep bouncing into me. In my life, you're my silver ball. You keep bouncing into me. In my life, you're my silver ball. You keep bouncing into me. In my life, you're my silver ball. You keep bouncing into me. Bouncing, no, ha.
And welcome back, everybody. Here we are.
Welcome back.
Enemies of the Fire. At the second half is about to start here. What are you guys feeling about this game? It's been a lot of fun to watch.
It's not the most thrilling game in the history of time, but like it's a good game, especially because New York scored when they did. Because that had the potential to drag for a long time before things got fun again. But they scored, they brought themselves back in, and now we can enjoy some fun. DPG, I've been dying to talk about this. Hopefully you grab some of your stuff.
I didn't grab any of my stuff.
I will.
So,
I'm just setting things up, making sure everything's good.
Okay.
All right, go on. No, I want to hear this.
So, okay. He wants to hear this. So the locker room sale happened. So the Chicago Fire being out of the playoffs already, every year they do this locker room sale, which is apparently pretty dope. This was the first time I went. But DPG has been like, I scored this, I got that, like all that stuff behind you. Like, didn't you get one or two of those things at the locker room sale?
So a lot of the stuff that I have. So I've shown you guys the giant canvas that's sitting on my basement wall. I got that in a lot. Yeah, I got that at the locker room sale. But a lot of the other stuff, because I'm looking down, it's actually put away. I have a giant bin, and I have a lot of stuff like I collected over the years, and that's kind of my thing about the signed autograph jerseys, because I don't think 2 years ago I went to a meet the team event that they had at the fire pitch, and I pretty much got the whole entire team's autograph, which, you know, I think the only one I'm missing now is like Kellen Acosta, and
which is funny because now I have two Kellen Acosta autographs.
Yeah. Oh, that's sick.
So I'm missing Kellen Acosta's, and I'm missing what's the guy from Belgium? What's his face? I forgot his name.
Hugo Kuipers.
I'm missing Hugo Kuipers and Kellen Acosta. But like I have Gaga's autograph, I have Brady's autograph. You know, I got pretty much the whole team, and I also got an autographed jersey from the 2017 team, and
that's the one to have in the last decade.
Yeah, and the thing about that, so I found this one on eBay, and the crazy thing about it, that whoever was selling it, so it's crazy because this autographed jersey came with like a letter from Nelson Rodriguez. Ooh. So it looks like this jersey was given to like one of these high corporate sponsors that, you know, like, hey, you know, thank you for sponsoring us, here's a jersey. Not only does it come with a letter from Nelson Rodriguez, but it comes with it comes with like a little mini autograph picture, and it tells you whose autograph is which.
Oh, that's lit.
That's sick.
So
that's awesome.
And we're kicking off here, boys. The game is starting.
Oh yeah, the game's about to kick off.
So it tells me, it has like a little legend, and it tells me whose autograph is which. So like I have Schweinsteiger's, I have like, you know, I have Schweinsteiger's autograph here. You can hardly see it, but it's there. Not the big one right here. There's one.
The actual one.
There's one right there. Yeah. But so I have those two autograph jerseys, and that's why I was so my son was like begging me to get him one of these like paper bag. Because if you guys are not aware, they had a table at this event where it was kind of like a raffle bag. You paid $50, and there was like a bunch of, you know, brown paper bags, and inside these bags could have been an autographed jersey from a player or the team. That, like the one Toke is holding, a ball that's autographed. So, you know, and I think yours was the player, the team autograph, right?
So, I got the baseball jersey that they had as the free giveaway, right? Which I already have one of these. Like,
I picked one up.
And yeah, I wanted to pick up a hockey or basketball jersey, but I missed out. But on here is I've got a bunch of autographs, but not like the whole team. But I don't know them all. Like I figured a few of them out because some of them put their number, and like there's Kellen Acosta because I met Kellen Acosta and got his autograph on this thing because no, it was cool. But
I wonder who got his nameplate. If they would have got his nameplate and autograph, that would have been awesome. That would have been an awesome gift right there.
Yeah, the nameplates I passed, but I almost bought a couple. I I didn't spend as much money as I would have had my fiance gone with me because we kind of forgot about it. So I ended up getting there like an hour later than I wanted to.
Yeah.
So she didn't end up coming because she had to get her hair done and yada yada. But had she gone, we would have spent a fuck ton of money. She loves shopping.
So here's my experience about this, and I'm glad you actually enjoyed it because this was the first time for you, right?
Oh yeah, this was my first time.
So the first time I did one of these, I did it a couple of years ago, and they had it at the Fire Pitch. It was like on a Friday, I think it was, on a Friday or Thursday. I don't remember when exactly. And when I got there, I think I got there like 10, 15 minutes before it started, and there was only like 5 people ahead of me. Like, it wasn't nothing huge. By the time they opened the doors, I mean, there was a line for me, but not how it was this year. This year, I got to Toyota Park with like 10 minutes to spare. And that line was sticking from the inside of the stadium all the way to like almost the parking lot. Like
see, by the time I got there, all those people were in line to buy. So like I got to like shop with barely anybody around. Like I had a really easy time shopping. But then when I got in line to pay, I was about 150 people deep.
Yeah. So that's the thing, and I think that and just to kind of give you guys an idea of the pricing. The pricing, it varies. You could get a lot of good stuff for like $20, $15. I know they had
things like you would buy for 70 or 30. Like some things are like 200. Like they had 4 team jerseys signed in
glass.
Yeah.
And they wanted $250.
Yeah, and that's still a good price for that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's just. Yeah, I almost pulled the trigger on that old school one. There was a Best Buy era jersey with the team signature, and I was like, oh.
So there was a lot of good stuff. Like if you're a collector, I guess they got rid of anything that had an autograph that used to be in the club section at Toyota Park. So that's what I used to see, those autographed jerseys. And again, like and this is why I didn't want to pay $250 because I'm like, I have plenty of autographed jerseys. In fact, like you mentioned the old school one. I think was it last year or the year before when they had the anniversary thing, and they had all these old school players there. I actually got quite a few old school players. Like I have a list here because I actually kept track of who signed it. Because I have like an old Pumas jersey, or it might have been like the first year Adidas jersey, and let me see if
you just keep getting more signatures on it.
Yeah. So this is my Legends Fire autograph jersey that's currently signed by these guys. I have Chris Armas, Stoichkov, Brian McBride, Justin Mapp, Chris Rolfe, Arnie Friedrich, Diego Gutierrez, Jerzy Probrozny, Lubos Kubuk, Richie Kotsuchau, Scott Cole, and some of these guys from the 2018. Scott Kofal, Tony Kuhn, Josh Keller, CJ Brown, Frank Klopas, Mike McGee, and Kelly Gray.
That's awesome. That is awesome. So, dude, see, I'm not a big signatures guy. Like, you know what I mean? But like, that's cool when you have like a singular jersey and you keep getting more people added to it. That's pretty dope.
So, and that's the thing. I get these autographs with the idea that someday I'm gonna frame them and hang it on my basement wall. Like the 2017 team is like one of my. Obviously, that was like probably the best season we've had like in almost 15 years. So I wanted it to get that one, and it was on eBay for a while too. And I was kind of like skeptical at first. I'm like, oh, do I want to buy it? And I just pulled the trigger, and it was cheap too. It wasn't them. I think it was like $60, $70. Like, I think this guy might have gotten it from like an estate sale. But as the rest, like I got the one from last year's team, and of course the one I just mentioned right now, like my Legends Fire jersey kit. So, yeah, I mean that's the idea behind it. That I'm planning on getting these framed and putting them on my wall someday.
So, excuse me. So, did you buy anything at this year's sale?
So, I want to say I bought a lot of junk. What I mean by that is, so I bought another Zach Thorne bobblehead. I bought the baseball jersey. My kid wanted It's not. It was like a Dalmatian stuffed animal. They had a bucket
yeah.
full of it, and my kid wanted that, so I got him one of that, and I got him a bunch of like.
So was it just a Dalmatian or was it?
Yeah,
Sparky?
it was just a random Dalmatian, like supposed to be Sparky, and I got him like a few shirts for him, and that was it. Like I think I spent $40. Like to me, personally, it kind of felt like a bust, because like when I went the first time, there was a lot more stuff. There was a lot more. If you're like a collector, there was a lot more collector stuff because they had autographed flags. They had canvases for sale.
See, I'm not like a collector. I was happy with what I had.
Yeah.
Like, so I spent $70, and one of the things was that $50 jersey.
Yeah.
So I did damage at the $1 table.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, dude, I got this big ass red blanket for $1, which was awesome.
Which one is that one? Is that the one with the old school logo?
No, it's literally just red.
Oh. So when I first became a season ticket holder, I think it was the first or second year, one of the season ticket holder gifts was a blanket. So I have 2 of those. One of them my dog destroyed, and then I think I found another one. Well, actually I have 2 blankets. They're like flying. They're all over the place right now.
So I got this weird like headband, sweatband. I got this the old school pennant.
I bought 3 of those.
And then I got like 5 of these little bags. We've been trying to get these since they were given away because me and my girl missed out on the giveaway that night.
Yeah.
So I bought like 5 of these little clear like bags.
Oh, okay.
From Pride Night. Like, dude, I already gave 2 to my neighbors. Like, yeah. And then the one thing I did that I messed up. The one thing I messed up was. So they had scarves for sale, 3 for $10.
Yeah.
And so they had like a Greek one, a Polish one, and then another one, which I'm about to show. But I got confused. So I didn't get the Polish one. I got the Greek one, which is actually pretty cool, right?
That looks cool, yeah.
Like I'm not Greek, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And then this one I freaked out because it's one of those cross jerseys or cross scarves, and me and James actually went to the game. So it's the Fire and Inter Miami from last season.
I saw that. I didn't want to pick it up just because I was like, I didn't go to the game. I did buy the pin though.
But I bought the pin. I did get that pin too. But you know what I'm saying? So, but what sucks was this was all folded up to where all I saw was the like Miami side. All I could see was this side, right? With the dark colors. So then I saw this in a package and was like, "Oh, fuck yeah." So these are the same ones. I didn't realize, you know what I mean?
Well, if you want to give one up, I mean, by all means.
Well, no, I should give it to James because we went to the game.
Yeah,
but,
give it to James again.
Dude, it was still like, even if I keep it, like it was still like a good deal.
Yeah. Yeah, because
scarves are so expensive.
I have a ton of scarves, man. I even have like special edition scarves. Like I have the Star Wars one.
Oh, for real?
I have a Star Wars one that's crazy because the Star Wars one, it came out like, I think it was in 2017 also. And in fact, what whatchamacallit? It was rare because it was like a 1 day ticket item. And I think one time I saw somebody selling it on eBay for $100. I'm like, yeah, nobody's this fair. And also this right here.
Especially scarves, even
this right here. When they were doing this, I think it was 2017 or 2016. I don't remember when.
Well, there was like 1 or 2 seasons they did art for every single game.
They actually were selling posters of this, and they did it for all the games except for the Star Wars one, and I asked about it. I'm like, hey, what happened with the Star Wars one? This is back when I had Twitter. I remember I posted on the CF97 hashtag, hey, what happened with the Star Wars one? Because I was looking for them, I couldn't find them. And someone from the Fire actually sent me a message and got back to me and told me we had to pull them out because, it was copyrighted by Disney because of the Star Wars stuff here.
Right.
But tell you what, I'll make you a copy if you're interested, and then you can pick it up the next game. I'm like,
Hell yeah.
And I got it framed too. Like I had to get it framed. I wasn't gonna let it
No,
stay.
you can't let. Yeah, that's sick.
Yeah. So I might be one of the few that actually has like one of these like in possession of these. So there.
That's actually sick.
But
I
said, it's Toke. Honestly, that's what, for season ticket holders, we got some pretty good perks.
We do, and like we talk about that sale. You said you junk. Like I passed up. Like I said, I passed up shit the fiance would have bought. Right? Like I didn't buy any clothes. I didn't even though there was one or two things I thought about getting, like a jersey and a pair of shorts. Right? But like she would have made me get them. And then there were the water bottles. I really went back and forth between should I get 5 of these or should I get none of these? Because again, I'm in an apartment. I have water bottles coming out of my ears.
They were selling the water bottles that they use on the field for the players with the little carry. They were selling that.
That was
for
$10
$10
a bottle. They were $1.
Yeah, they were selling the case, the little holder that the medics take, and they had the 4 water bottles, and So
what they were selling a bunch of that. So I don't know what the drink is. I'm guessing
it's
body armor. So
body armor. Yeah, they were selling a ton of that stuff. I saw them they had the pot.
Probably because they got to buy enough stock for in case they go to the playoffs, and the players are drinking it. You know what I mean?
They were selling all sorts. They were selling. They sold the monitors. They sold the bicycles.
Yeah, they were selling TVs and shit.
They sold the bicycle, the bicycle that they go around Soldier Field, and actually someone bought that pretty quick too. There was a couple of canvases that they were selling. None that were interested. I think the only one that I saw that someone actually bought was the Johan Kappelhoff one, which would have been kind of weird to have just him standing by himself. The one I have, is this is the Fire, shows the Fire winning the U.S. Open Cup trophy. This is
okay.
The last one. So you got guys like DeMarcus Beasley. You have Ante Razov on there. Who else is there? I see Jesse Marsh, Kelly Gray. You have those guys all surrounding the trophy. So that's one.
Okay, hold on. I gotta say, we are in the 60th minute of the game. No change. Still 2-1 LA over New York. And it's not that it's not interesting. We've been talking a lot about the Fire stuff, but they every team keeps getting into the box, and then the other team just keeps stripping the ball at the last second. There's no shots. There's a lot of good play, but they just continually are getting into the box and then getting stripped.
A lot of build-up.
That's literally what's been happening back and forth, both teams. Anyway,
a lot of build-up, but I think maybe New York might actually do something. I think the momentum's on.
So.
I think the momentum's on New York right now.
I mean, they have the ball. I wouldn't necessarily say they have them.
I mean,
I'm just being pedantic.
I know you just want LA. You hate New York Red Bulls just because they have the deadbeat dad. That's all it is.
No, I love. That's the guy I love. The deadbeat dad's my favorite.
The
other people are trash.
Oh. I mean, we'll see. But I mean, also, did you get that email for parking?
No, what happened?
Check your email. You might have received it. So they sent out a kind of a little mini survey.
So far away.
Yeah, so they sent out an email basically saying that if you wanted parking, just to email back, say you wanted parking. If you wanted parking but you don't want to park in the north garage, you could make your selection. You can change your selection too. And then the last option was, which is kind of the worst thing you could do, says you don't want parking, so they'll give you $100 in store credit. But the thing is, the price of parking is $30
per game.
Per game, might be 35 now. I don't know. You multiply that by 17, and it's. I don't think $100 gift card does it any justice.
It doesn't. But can we have a quick conversation about that real quick?
Yeah.
Nothing. Nothing came. So I used my parking pass once this season.
Okay.
No, twice, because I drove out. See, you know what? That's what gets you. Tell me how many Bridgeview games do we have?
We had
if
at
we
least
if we have 3 Bridgeview games, I'm not gonna trade away my parking. But like, I parked twice. I went to Bridgeview, and then another time, the only reason I used the parking was my friend was coming, and so I was like, oh well, I'll just meet you here at your job, and then we'll drive together there, and you can use my parking pass. That was it. Other than that, I took public transit to the games.
Yeah.
You know,
that's
so
because you live in the city. You live in the city. You live about.
Correct.
Yes.
So, I don't know. I don't know. Like, my girl spent money at the team store this year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
$100 is $100. So, but yes, it's nowhere near the value of the parking pass. Like, and I understand why they wouldn't hand me $500 of free shit, right? Like, I get it. It's a weird business model. The parking is very esoteric on its value. So,
yeah.
Man, I don't know what to do, because here's the thing.
I'd say stick with the parking, buddy.
You know me. I'm for the people. I'm not about the elites. So I will sacrifice my $100 most likely.
It wasn't
all you motherfuckers still get to park.
No. So it wasn't like a general. Well, by the looks of it, it wasn't like a general. You know, hey, you know, do a survey and then it's gonna decide what we're gonna do next year. It was more or less individually. So it's up to you individually.
Oh, well, I did the survey. Wait, is it again? Because remember, they asked us this.
No, last year. So last year, I think it was last year or beginning of this year, they asked about that. And obviously, we all said, yeah, free parking. This year, they actually did it individually, where they sent you an email and you had to put your email address. This was done individually.
Hold on.
So
if this was from a couple months ago, we already did this.
No, they sent another one. So you actually have a selection of what you want to do. Like, do you want to keep your parking, or do you want to take that $100 credit, or do you want to park somewhere else? If I were you, buddy, smart money will be keep the parking.
Oh, off the post. Who? What's his name?
You about to say Nagamura? I saw
was.
that. I don't know the guy's name either.
I love that Pablo Nagamura got fired, and they were like, Pablo not gonna work here no more. But thank God, because I was terrified he was about to be the coach.
I can't see Nagamura telling Greg Berhalter how to set up tactically.
Oh man,
So here's the thing. Remember, you still get a 20% discount when you buy stuff.
Yes, yes, I do. So that was very nice of them.
So yeah, you still get a 20% discount if you buy stuff. And you know what? I did hate the concessions and the club section, because none of those people had access to give me a 20% discount. They kept saying,
it never worked. Like, it never worked. And then, like, you can't like, okay, can we talk about this right now, right here? Yeah. I understand. I mean, I don't like it, but I understand the whole, like, okay, well, we're not going to give you your 20% off of beer and alcohol. You know, like, okay. But it really seemed like if you bundled an order and got, like, a pretzel and a beer, like, you still didn't get your 20% off of the pretzel. You know what I mean? Like, it's dude, like, the concessions were bullshit. I will say that.
I didn't even get 20% on getting a hot dog upstairs. Like, they kept telling me, no, you have to go downstairs to get a 20% discount. And I'm like, what? Really? He's like, yeah. So I'm like, whatever, you know, I didn't care. But yeah, I get what. So the alcohol, I understand. You know, you don't want to, you know.
I get it.
It's alcohol. Yeah, it's alcohol. But they should at least give me 20% off the freaking pretzel.
I know, man. I'm with you. Hold on.
Yeah.
No, I can hear you. I can hear you, DP.
Hold on.
Dude, I never really left. I just checked make sure that the stream was going and everything was fine.
And the reason I found out about the parking emails, because I had a buddy of mine email me. He's also a season ticket holder, with a fire, and he emailed me, "Hey, did you get the email for the parking?" I'm like, "No, I didn't." That's when I checked my email and I saw it. But this is why I can't wait for Joe Mansueto to build his own stadium, because I swear to God, I know once he builds his own stadium, everything's gonna be under concessions, all that stuff is gonna be run by him, not by the city of Chicago, which is.
Here's my question. Here's stadium talk. Great. I'm gonna have stadium talk. Anyway, I feel like personally, why build a stadium? If the Bears are gonna leave for Arlington Heights, why not stick with, like, we just saw the news that MLS was the second most attended. Perfect. James. Yes. I'm glad you're here. Put us up on stream. Let's get this unugly. We're about to talk about stadiums, and I've got a lot to say right now.
All right, give me 1 second here.
Anyway, get that game up off of there. Get us on our stream, our big beautiful mugs.
All right. Hold on.
By the way, it's still 2-1 LA. The Galaxy. I don't think
for some reason I thought the 78 location was in the south side of like 78th Street.
No, it's like south of Soldier Field.
I thought for the longest it was like on 78th Street. I'm like, I'm not driving to the south side.
That's that's why I said the other day, I was like, what do you mean? You think that's the south side? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, where's the south side start? And you were like, Madison. 0-0, you know. Like
I didn't
0-0 south.
Because 78th, that 78th section, that's like by like between Chinatown and downtown, right?
Yeah, I mean,
it's right off Roosevelt.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, is it?
I think it's off Roosevelt. I actually Googled this section, and it's a nice riverfront. It will be a nice riverfront stadium, though.
But why? Here's my question. Why build a 25,000 person stadium when the Bears are going to go to Arlington Heights? And you could just we just saw the news that the MLS is the second most attended league in the world. Right? So why not ride the wave and try and be good and try and fill 65,000 people in a stadium?
You know why? I'll tell you why.
Why?
First of all, the stadium is owned by the city of Chicago.
Okay.
Which means that when the Bears leave, because the city of Chicago does not want the Bears to leave because that's a loss in revenue. That's nobody's going to be renting the stadium besides the Fire, and the loss of money from concessions. If they lose that cash cow, they're going to want to get it back from the Fire.
No, they're going to have to give the Fire a sweetheart deal, or else they're going to lose the Fire to their own stadium.
But I think also Joe Mansueto wants to control all assets or all. I mean,
I get that, but like, dude, it's already a 60-something thousand person stadium that exists on the waterfront, like on the lakefront. Like, why not just take it over? Like, if in the next 5 to 10 years, a good team in MLS will fill a 60,000 person stadium.
Well, the thing is, Soldier Field is a crappy stadium. If you're being honest, at least from like the infrastructure standpoint. It's hard to get to. There's so much traffic. You have to wait sometimes.
Oh, we got push it and shove it and yellow cards.
You have to wait like 30 minutes sometimes to park. And it's just badly situated. Like it's maybe on a perfect day, but it's a bad fan experience.
I mean, I guess I have a much different experience, Well,
that's because you take public transportation, and you can walk it half the time if just in case there's too much traffic. You get off, your little Uber, or you get off the bus and just walk, the rest of the way.
I personally, I feel like what's going to happen is Joe's going to build a 25,000 person stadium. And then tickets are going to be $1 billion because we'll be good and there'll be more than 20,000 people who want to go to the game.
Not necessarily, because look what the guy from Atlanta did. He built his own stadium. He funded it. And to make matters actually better, he was selling stuff like at a reasonable price. Like selling slices of pizza for like $3. Hot dog. You know.
Excuse me.
Oh, counterattack.
Oh, yes, counterattack indeed. LA was pressing. Now New York is trying to do their thing. Oh, slowed up. Everybody's catching up. But Forsberg.
What a crappy shot. That was a bad shot.
Can I show you what I got at the locker room sale that I think you'll care about?
All right. Oh, that's sick. We were there.
Sick. We were there.
That was a good day. That was a
tell him a
great
surprise. You're not
fucking
gonna tell him a surprise,
dude. We had so much fun.
You know what the surprise is? I accidentally bought another one, so here you go.
Sick! Let's fucking go! Thanks, brother.
And then, because look, I missed out on the Polish one because they had a Polish one, but I thought they had. So this is the Greek one that I got.
Oh, dude, that looks fucking sick.
It is. It is pretty sick.
That gives me like Hercules vibes.
That does.
With the
God
text.
of War.
No, the way the text was like Hercules.
Oh yeah, definitely.
From the Disney one. That's the way the Disney
the
text
Disney
was.
one is rad, man.
And that's actually a great film. Yeah.
Man,
you know what vibes I got
getting
too?
a little bit more wide open, by the way.
Yeah.
A lot of build. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say. So going back to the stadium talk. I mean, yes, I could imagine Joe Mansoto raising up the ticket prices. I don't know how much he'll try to price people out, because at that point you also have to consider that now the concession stuff is gonna go to 100% to him now, not the city of Chicago.
Right.
He can make his money from the concession stand too.
Well,
and
like,
let's be honest,
seriously, does anyone make money from sports? Unless, like, I think they just make money from companies sponsoring them or like licensing them out.
That's how it
like,
is.
They just lose money on the game day experience. They lose money on players and stuff. It just
he can make.
I don't know, man.
I mean, I get it. I get what you're saying. You want to stay at Soldier Field because you think.
I think in the next 10 years we'll need 60,000 seats. That's why. Go! Oh!
Nope.
So close.
I thought that was in. Oh. LA with the near third one. Wolf. Oh, he was offside anyway.
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
I would have called that back. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, I'm indifferent just because to me it's.
Marco Royce comes on. Sorry.
Either they play at Soldier Field, they'll play at the 78, they'll play at Lincoln Yards, or they'll play at Bridgeview. I'm still gonna go.
Right.
No,
I mean, I selfishly want him to go to Lincoln Yards.
Yeah, I mean, me too. I'd rather go to Lincoln Yards because that's literally down the street from my in-laws.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes away.
Yeah. But the thing too, like honestly, being a season ticket holder for this long, I remember how the experience was in Bridgeview.
When they were good, it was good.
And when it was good, when they were good, it was good. But I mean, just in terms of like concession experience and all that, it was a much better experience in terms of concession. And nothing was like 2 miles away. You have to walk around or go downstairs or anything like that.
But at Soldier Field, I never needed to get anything that wasn't directly behind me.
So yeah, because the only time the only time I really buy stuff is usually when I take the kid. Because I try to give him that whole stadium experience. Get the nachos, get the hot dogs, get the drinks.
Oh yeah, the whole thing, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to give him the stadium experience. But normally, if I go solo, I might get some. I might either just get something to drink or that's it, because I'll probably just buy something before I get to the stadium, anyways. But yeah, so I don't know. We gotta wait and see. I mean, it will be nice for the Fire to have their own stadium that's not owned by any public entity, but yeah, I would hate to see how much the pricing on that.
Because he already spent so much to get out of Bridgeview.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Because everybody told him be in the city, and I'm a firm believer of that because I live in the city. But I do think like it's better to be in the city. I think you're gonna get more people no matter what. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the better, it's literally like it's not fucking rocket science. The better the team is, the more people show up.
Yeah. I mean, man, I really hope they get Lincoln Yards. So I really hope. I mean, I don't know why.
So sick.
I
It's
will
gonna be
love.
the 78, but it would be so sick. Like it'd be almost another like Wrigley, like a neighborhood stadium.
Where is
It's
it in
just-
relation to Wrigley?
I mean, it's a little south and west.
Is
of
it
Wrigley.
close to where the 312 Brewery is?
Yeah.
Goose Island, like?
It's north of Goose Island. Well, it's north.
Yeah,
of
north
Goose
of Goose Island. There you go.
Okay.
North and west slightly.
Well, then you can
So,
kind
like-
of, yeah, that'll help you place it.
So,
Don't worry, it's not as bad as going
So
into.
it's-
It's not as bad as going to Guarantee Field.
the only issue
Uh-oh,
is
somebody's
Cortland. Your like main road is going to be Cortland, and that's not big enough.
That's not big enough.
It
And
really
Cortland
isn't.
yeah.
Because like what it's going to be. So James, it's like think of it like this. Like you know how you have Waveland and Ashland and think of it like it'd be Cortland and the highway actually, not even oh god, why am I blanking on the name of the fucking street right by my house? Ashland. You know what I mean? It's gonna be
Right, it's gonna
like
it's gonna be around the
between
river,
Clybourne and Elston, basically.
like where the river crosses. I don't even know. Like
yeah, like how am I not able to describe
it's
this?
cool. Well, James is a Sox fan, so I mean he only goes to Guarantee Field.
You know, I've never been there, man. I need to go while they're terrible.
But so,
I went.
have you guys ever been to Minnesota Twins baseball field? Their new
No.
one? So
No,
so
my buddy has. He said it was cool.
I have too, and it's awesome. And what was really cool about it was where it was placed in relation to the highways. And just as far as the confluence of getting everybody there from the suburbs or the city, it was so much easier and a better trip, and traffic was just so much easier to manage. Like the way that they had designed it, you should take a look on a map of it, but it was just it was awesome. It was a fun time too. Great little stadium, actually a great big stadium, great alcohol offerings.
But
great...
could you walk to it though?
I don't recall that part because we drove. So or got
I've
a
been, I've been to a Brewer Stadium. That's a nice stadium.
Is it? I need to go.
The Milwaukee Brewers. Oh, I forgot what it's called. I was gonna say Coors
Miller
Light
Park.
Field. Miller Park. There you go. That's a nice place to watch a ball game. I went there once, but even then, like even logistically speaking, like parking and all that, and it was a breeze, you know. And that's kind of like the experience I'm hoping would happen.
I don't know, like how much better could 78 be? What are they gonna do? Make a giant parking deck?
I think they're gonna make a garage. I
deck.
think they're gonna make a garage. It's gonna be. They're probably gonna they're gonna make a parking garage.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess I'm an old like softy for parks and shit like that. Like I like the whole being outside and by the water and you know what I mean, like close to everything.
You don't want to be outside and by the water when it's like 30 degrees and it feels like 15 by the lakefront.
I feel you, but
James, I think me and James experienced that last year because we went for the home opener, right, James?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So yeah,
It can get real cold, but I've been to some snowy fire openings.
I have too. I think I went to the coldest one that happened like in 2013. Like you can still see the ice blocks, around the field.
Oh,
Like no, actually, I'm
God.
sorry. They were not even melting. It was like the ice blocks were just there. It wasn't like
blocked.
it was just blocks. It wasn't like the springtime where it's melting and it was there.
Uh-oh.
But
Did anybody else's coverage just go wonky?
no, I'm back. I still got coverage.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, get some better internet, bro.
Ew.
Get some Xfinity internet. Quit using
That's
AT&T.
what I got. That's what I'm using, dog.
Get a faster router or modem. And get a faster plan. Like if you're still in that introductory 25 megabytes per second,
No,
you're in trouble.
We have the fastest everything because we went in to pay for all of the fastest everything.
Wow.
Not the fastest computer though. You should have.
No,
You should have got a fast.
It's time.
I mean,
Is that what you're getting for Christmas? You're getting a new computer?
Yeah, right.
Oh, that'd be a great gift.
Yeah, nothing beats a Christmas like opening up.
Dog,
a
you know
box.
what I'm trying to, what I'm hoping to get for Christmas is a ticket to go see Meshuggah and Cannibal Corpse, which
I don't
will
even know
be
who that is.
so awesome.
I've heard of the second one. The first one.
Meshuggah is a Swedish band that's been around since like the late 80s, but made a song in 2008 called Bleed that introduced the world to a brand new form of music called Djent.
Djent?
Yep. Yes, sir.
What's Djent?
So the joke is the guy was really drunk when they interviewed him, and he tried to explain the music, and he was like, "Djent, djent, djent, djent." So that's why they call it Djent, right? But it's like a lot of odd time signatures and like weird timings between the guitars and the bass and the drums, and like they're all playing different like time signatures. And the guys like got 9-string guitars and shit, so it's all super heavy. Do yourself a favor, check out Bleed. Just check out the first like 3 minutes of the song because it's a very long song, but you'll get the vibe of like the consistent time changing and the different riffs and stuff. It's good stuff. I saw them. What sucks is when I saw them, they just introduced like 8-string guitars, so they wouldn't stay in tune and shit. And then I saw them at Ozfest at like Alpine Valley. So like the second stage, the sound was like going out, but like the crowd was going down. Like the hill was like downward. So it didn't sound good. So I'd like to really see them again, but they'll never play Bleed, and they probably won't play shit off of Nothing, which was the album they were touring off of that I really, really liked.
By the way, have you guys gotten all these invites to go meet Greg Berhalter?
Yeah, man, he's getting a little needy. I told him we need to see other people. No.
I've seen. I get it. You know, it's Greg Berhalter, and I think the front office is taking it as a step, and like this, like they're probably taking it as he's gonna be the Messiah.
Well, they're trying to sell it like that because that's the only thing they've been able to sell for years, right? Like this is the first time we got something to push because we kept saying like we have an owner, he's spending money. Like we're downtown. Like we've got all of our ducks in the row except for players. Players are terrible. Yeah. And like the coach was just inadequate, right? You know, like Frank Kopas is a great guy, but the game has passed him by.
Yep.
All right, what minute are you guys on?
Hold on.
I'm at a corner. Emil Forsberg second a quarter in the 84th minute.
Yeah,
84th
minute.
Fuck, yep. Man. I'm stuck at 83-28.
Oh, wow. He had a shot.
That was it. That was it.
Oh, my gosh.
I always felt like shots like that, you could stop with your chest and just shoot it in, like with more power. That was a weak shot. But yeah. Like I said, I'm excited for the season. Excited for the offseason because I think after this game, I think on Monday, that's when the transfer window opens up for the league.
I think it opens like tomorrow, right? Like the
tomorrow,
minute
right?
after this game. Like somebody tonight who will be like celebrating a championship will be told he's not protected in the in the expansion draft.
It happens all the time in baseball and all, you know, the other professional sports. Like, you know, the guy will be celebrating his World Series win, and then the next day, hey, man, you've been traded. Or, hey, man, you're a free agent now.
Right. So, hold on. Let's talk about this since you brought it up. Rumors to the Chicago Fire. Remember when I was in a previous episode, I was whining and crying about I wanted Rumors. Give me Rumors or give me death. Well, they decided to give me a little bit of both. In that the only rumor is like Aaron Long is coming.
We talked about that in it.
At least we'll have a fall guy.
He's probably gonna be the weakest link, but yes.
So he's not as good as Tehran, right? Am I stupid?
Tehran's not that good either. Tehran's not good. I mean, I would say Aaron Long is a little bit better than Tehran, but not by much. Tehran has had Tehran's been inconsistent, but he's had more bad games than good ones.
You know, I I feel like Tehran's problem is he just keeps getting injured. And it just keeps interrupting him.
I guess. Yeah, I could see why. Yeah. I can agree with that. But it's just like, I don't know, man. Like,
he's got talent.
I mean, that whole back line is probably gonna get a is gonna get a makeover. So
well, I doubt it. The left side, he's gonna the bald revolution is happening.
The bald guys on. Oh, man,
I hope we win some games because we'll be the ugliest fucking team on the planet next year. The biggest group of unfuckables in the human history.
Oh man.
Oh man.
You got a guy that sells candles.
Oh no, he'll do okay, but the bald white guy revolution scares me. Hopefully they'll start a hardcore band and not.
Look, man, it's a tradition. It's a fire tradition. It's a fire tradition. You have to have a bald white guy in the back line. Did you forget about Eric Garrick?
I'd like to.
Oh, look at New York Red Bull fans. They're doing their best to try and summon something. Either that or they're ready to
trying.
lose. Or they're
I see a couple of Metro Stars jerseys there. They should have just kept them.
Man, it is late in this game. I didn't really realize how late we got in this game.
Let's focus here. Let's focus here because this game's about to.
We got rumors to talk about. James, how do you feel about Aaron Long?
I'm fine with him. He's to me an upgrade over Chico's.
Okay,
yeah,
so
Chico's
you're like
fell off the field.
So you're like, cool, great first signing, move along.
Oh, well, Greg's got his guy, so whatever. Greg thinks he's good enough. I think he's good enough. I'll go for there.
I want to see.
I'm with Greg right now. More than I've ever been with Greg. I'm with Greg.
I want to see changes in the midfield too. I don't think we should.
Gaston.
I mean, I hope he's gone, but I also hope that, like, for example, I don't want Brian Gutierrez to be our playmaker. Like, I don't want him to be our number 10 or.
They're still, I wonder how much more they're going to invest in him.
You know what? If you can't find a spot for him or he can't adapt, send him as a trade piece.
You want to sell him, huh?
Like, honestly, if you don't have a spot for him, if you don't have a spot for him, like, would I rather take? Do I want to play? Someone that's inconsistent and cannot, disappears in the second half of the season, or do I want someone that's going to be consistent throughout the whole year that can create opportunities, make assists, feed the ball to Hugo? Like, I want somebody that could break lines. And it ain't Brian Gutierrez either.
Yeah, I don't know. The kid could still develop. I mean, I don't know, man. It's tough. I want more rumors. I want to hear about more plan. If Aaron Long is the plan, then cue logic right now.
Right.
I just, you know what? Here's the thing. Can I just say this? I guess this is like my slight rant about it. I could have digested Aaron Long if I heard about it as like the third move. It'd be like, okay, cool. I'll take a flyer on that. Like, we are in the time of such extreme, or we deserve to be in a time of such extreme optimism that we are so happy to go into next season.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? For the first fucking rumor to be Aaron Long, that's like a kick in the nuts. That's like we're going to finish 10th and talk about how close we made the playoffs and how that's a great step in the right direction. And if I hear that shit, I am 100% Greg out. And if Greg is not fired, I'm out.
Greg's not going to get fired the first year he's coaching.
If he misses the playoffs, he has to. There's no way you just drag on with that shit. If he misses
this is you were the one. So would you rather have taken, if let's say the Fire didn't hire a coach, would you rather take Greg Berhalter or Jim Curtin? Because one of those guys will give you a 5-year plan guarantee. He'll guarantee that in the 5th year, he'll get you to the playoffs.
No. Jim Curtin's not going to. Jim Curtin can go to the playoffs when he can sign players. He doesn't need to wait.
Jim Curtin's gonna wait, bro. He's like a slow burn kind of.
Oh, you're insane.
Yeah. And who knows? What if he's not that good? Like, if you give him all this money, like, what if he just goes like spending crazy, and then they just realize, it's not working out. I mean,
Oh.
because now you don't have that added stress that, oh my God, I have to look for cheap players now.
All I'm saying is 9 teams make the playoffs. You don't
Same
have to
with that.
improve that much to make the playoffs. You are selling me on moving forward in the future. Not making the playoffs is like it does. Finishing 10th or 14th means nothing different.
Here we go.
You are-
Here we go. With a chance. Developing.
Oh shit!
Nobody. Like these guys are
Never.
just throwing
Cross?
passes in the
Oh my
box.
gosh! Oh, it was right in front of him! Oh my
Oh.
god!
What just happened?
It was
Like,
right in front
There
of
was
him!
like 3 guys. There was 3 red shirts in the area, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened, dude.
The
what?
ball rolled right in front of him.
I
went
feel
right
bad
there.
because I
Oh, we
want LA to
nutmegged
win,
them.
but I love close
Nutmeg.
games.
It nutmegged Emil Forsberg.
Forsberg, no lack of awareness, huh?
Why is it cutting out? I had no issues this entire time.
Hey, are we supposed to be getting a new jersey this year?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Uh-oh, what's happening here? Sub or...
It's a sub.
Okay, Neil.
So yeah, I guess more money I'm gonna spend this, for a new jersey.
Dude, I don't want a new jersey. Like, unless it's a slight variation of confetti kit. Like, I think we should stay with red and confetti.
No,
like, the
no,
next
God, no.
foreseeable
It's
future.
gonna, from what I heard, someone said that was gonna be like kind of like the lakefront type
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be dark blue as fuck.
dark blue as.
It's gonna be navy blue as a motherfucker.
I wouldn't get it if it's navy.
Oh.
If it's navy blue, I wouldn't.
It's gonna
Oh,
be navy on
Red
navy
Bull
on
running out
navy.
of time! Oh.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh, whoa, his shoulder.
Is he for real with this? Are you guys? I'm at 93.59.
I'm at
Okay.
94.01 now. So yeah, you're
94.05.
close by.
Perfect. I'm back.
Yeah. So
We're
yeah.
back,
So
baby. Dude, this
He's-
has been a fun MLS Cup. Some of them are a little bit more exciting, but like this was
Yeah.
a good old school feel. Carson,
Yep.
California again, like New York Red
Yeah.
Bulls versus LA Galaxy.
all
Oh,
you're missing is DC United. That's all it is.
right. All we needed was DC United on the sidelines, mad about it. Jeff Agus fucking
Losing it.
kicking somebody. Yeah. So here's a real quick conversation I want to have before our season ends, because again, this is our last episode
Yeah.
until next season.
Mid-January or something
Yeah,
like
so
that, maybe.
Season 1 of Enemies of the Fire. I had a great time, but as we're coming up on the last 2 minutes of our Apple Plus subscriptions, do we think the league is gonna hook it up again next year?
Yes.
What do
It's
you
part
mean?
of our season ticket holder. Yeah,
Oh,
it's part of our
hook it
season
up?
ticket holder.
Yes.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, I got T-Mobile hooked it up, and that's
Mhm.
the only reason, because I was on the grind 2 years ago.
Ricky,
So,
something's going on with Ricky Pui.
Yeah, he's about to go celebrate.
Is he about to enter the field?
He's,
He's
taking
about
off
to
his
have
shirt.
sex with half of LA. No, he's a happily married.
Yeah.
But
So- I don't know if they're gonna hook it up to T-Mobile again.
no, but like they didn't do that this year. This year I
No,
got it through my
no.
season tickets, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So do we think MLS through season tickets is going to hook it up again?
Yes, they are. It's.
I
they-
wonder about
yeah, the-
Apple. I
They
wonder
sent that.
about
They sent
Apple.
that. They sent that on email.
Yeah.
Part of
Oh,
season
okay.
ticket holder.
Good.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, so that's
Good.
totally done. Now I wonder from an Apple perspective if they're going to keep it $99 or if they're going to be raising the price, changes any
Yeah,
price changes
probably-
or any
probably.
offerings.
It'll probably be something dumb like $109.99. You know what I mean? Like whatever, close enough, like type of
There
shit.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fighting? What's going on here?
Of course they're fighting.
Oh, is it not over? Wait, what?
Well,
What's
it's
going
It's not
on?
over.
I'm bricked up again for whatever reason.
Wait, the referee's trying to gain control. He's saying it's
Oh
not
man,
over.
I'm missing all the chuckle fuckery.
What the fuck just
Yeah,
happened?
these guys celebrated prematurely.
Ah, I see.
What the fuck?
Fuck! Come on! Ah! Oh!
Yeah, it's seconds away from being over. Coach is like, hey, just hold your horses. Hold your horses.
I'm sure they have to add some time because there were some people rolling on the floor.
Oh, gentlemen.
Extra time for the extra time.
Well, it always happens, doesn't it? Oh my God. Why can't I see? I want to see.
Here it is. Big kick. Big kick.
No, he's not ringing it.
So, gentlemen.
LA with LA. Just dribbles into the corner. Out of bounds. Should be red ball. Okay, there it is.
No, it's over. It's over.
Zavaleta. Ricky Puig's got his jersey on. Backwards for some reason.
He wants to be cool. Promotion, yeah.
So, congratulations to the LA Galaxy. Did we all saw it coming? Actually, we kind of did.
Wow.
We talked about them being the dark horses early on, but we said all the talent was in the East. But we said if anybody did it, we did. We talked about it. We said the East might beat itself up, and LA might be standing on top at the end.
And here they are. I mean, wow.
I mean, is this number 6?
Good for the Galaxy and for who they did it with.
And I hate the Galaxy.
Do you really hate them more though than LAFC?
I hate them. I hate both LA teams.
No, I don't.
Like I hate both of them. Like I think I don't know. Because for a long time before LAFC, LA Galaxy was like the Inter Miami of that era.
Oh, and I was telling Konor that earlier before you hopped on. I was telling him this is like all the way people are talking about Inter Miami and they're bending the rules. That's exactly what 2011 LA Galaxy talk was.
Yeah, so that's why I don't like. I have a lot of hate for like Seattle, the Galaxy, LAFC.
No, I love all those teams, man. If you got ambition, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of ambition.
Nah, bro, it was just. Yeah, I mean, probably. I mean, we had crappy ownership and we had crappy leadership. So you know what? Yeah, I guess so. But it sucks seeing, those teams, beat the crap out of the fire. So there you go.
Well, I for one enjoyed this MLS season. It was a very fun ride, and I think because Messi did not win, we get more Messi, which is good. I think that's good for everybody involved. He won the MLS. He won the MVP, by the way, which I say deservedly.
Surprise!
You have more goals than games played. You win.
Yeah.
Seriously. Come on now.
That's fair. That's fair.
Because when he did play, he was such a difference maker. Like there was at least 2 games I can think of. He came off the bench from a losing position for Miami to then get all 3 points in that game. Like he didn't just like, oh, it's Portland, let me score 6 goals in one game. He actually contributed when healthy to the win. He was a major contributor in big moments, all that stuff. And just like, I mean, I guess like we could say this easily. Ricky Puig is like is MVP of the West and LA Galaxy, and he was probably Messi was the best player this year. Puig was probably the most valuable, as we saw, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. But
I don't know. Oh, I guess the other thing I want to say, because he finished 3rd in MVP. Please, Chicago Fire, do anything you possibly can on planet Earth to sign Evander. I want Evander so bad. And he's so mad in Portland.
I mean, I'm sure he's probably in the radar for Greg.
I hope so. Give me
Evander, 26 years old, 5'10", Portland Timbers midfielder.
Finished 3rd in Major League in MVP vote.
Boys, I'm gonna call it, man.
All right, brother.
All right. Well, I guess we should call it. Everybody's celebrating. We've talked about Chicago Fire stuff. We'll let the people know. We'll post on YouTube here when we're coming back. Like I said, we got to get like the schedule released first before we know what we're gonna do. We may do, depending on how many big moves the Fire make, we may have a special emergency, circle jerk session. But
or if not, the sequel's
but,
coming next season.
Yeah, so season 2 of Enemies of the Fire, baby. James, what should they do
with that like button?
Yeah.
Take that like button, dust it off, put it in the cupboard, give it one last kiss, put it down, and we'll see you next year. Happy New Year. Happy holidays from Enemies of the Fire. We'll see you guys later. Have a little fun. Be good and be well. Peace.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Gentlemen, what a season.
Hey,